I know that I'm late. I am very sorry. Please pardon me. The meeting with the command conference military guys and the police took longer than we expected. Dito, Mr. President, we are live. Takot man ito sila takot ito yan sila potaragis, ayun dumikit. Yan. Ibig sabihin, huwag ka magbura. Ang taong galit, nagmumura talaga kasi anong sabihin mo? The last time was the other day, I went home to Davao. I was given a briefer of the so many Filipinas suffering wounds, hematomas and all, because of the brutality of some, I said some, but not all Arabs. Ang problema dito, culture, ayaw kong sabihin, di ko gustong, which do you prefer, Tagalog? Ako, limitado ang Tagalog ko eh. Ayaw ko sanang sabihin ito, pero once upon a time, when I was a congressman, 3 Filipinas, one from Kidapawan, the other 2 from Turil, Davao City, who were arrested by the religious police for distributing itong rosaryuhan, kaya rosary. And so they were in the house almost every day. So sinabi ng kasama ko sa bahay, why don't you do anything? So I went to Riyadh and pleaded with King Fahd for the release. And it was granted, but I was told to talk to my counterpart. And I was a member of the Law and Order Committee of sa Congress noon. Goles, si congressman ang aming. So ako yung importante because there were also a lot of guys with me. I invited along the Moro congressmen to make it the access easier for me to reach the palace. But sinabi nila, you talk to your counterpart. So I went to the parliament and I had this opportunity to talk with the guy who was ruling that day. I forgot his name. And he was very frank with me. And he said that, you know, not all, but some stupid idiots are also here. And they take it as a cultural matter. It's not a custom, a cultural habit. That if one works for you as a slave, bought from slave markets of Africa and the Middle East, or you are working for them and you are getting paid, especially in the domestic environment, rape is always included in the services. I could not say it right after because I was sure, as I am now, that I will create a lot of cobwebs in the minds of the husbands. You know, isipin nila, and if that yung suspicion will go on sa utak nila, it will lead to something like jealousy and physical, you know. The mind works, you know, when you judgment is best when you condemn a person. Wala namang mga kasalanan niya kung talagang nire-rape. Hindi ko masabi noon kasi ayaw ko to create an uproar in the minds of the Filipino husbands here. But when I went down, pag landing namin, I was shown by this script of the DFA and a photo. Doon yung the Filipino was placed in a freezer for almost 1 year. Kaya talaga ako, sabi ko, the usual refrain is ministerial talks, diplomatic. Ganon talaga nangyari. Year, after case. Sabi ko, nung nakita ko na, sabi ko, hindi ko na ito kaya. I will not keep silent because I am outraged. Galit ako. Kaya namutang ina ako, tapos sinabi ko, Bebot Bello wanted it a suspension the other night. I said, no. I will opt to ban totally yung deployment of Filipinos in Kuwait. Then I added, yan singilan na kasi yan Pag masama na ang loob mo, singilan na yan. Anong tatawag sa Bisaya nitong maningil all the years. Pag may Pilipina na mag-uwi dito sa pamilya, iyakan sa airport, then somebody from labor starts to negotiate and maybe agree on a certain modality of how things will turn out to be. There was really a serious investigation coming from the side, which is not the case in our side. Ang sabi ko, when Iraq was invaded by America, kay itong anak si Bush, we were maybe, I don't know, the Americans are everywhere. At the behest of the Americans maybe, we sent about 700 doctors and nurses there to maintain an equilibrium so that Iraq will not try to invade Kuwait again. Kasi they were driven out by the American forces, panahon ng tatay. That was the first invasion of Iraq. And this time, Iraq was also preparing again to strike back at Kuwait. So, ang America, on a pretext of a false statement, there were weapons of mass destruction, went ahead and invaded Iraq. But invited us. I said, I really do not know why we were there. 700 of our medical corps nagpunta doon. Kaya sabi ko, is this how you repay? Is this the way of gratitude you're showing to us? What have we done?